Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some Demir I Hate Your Creatures control, which is pretty much what most of the cards in this deck do. We have the Hex, we have Shoot, we have Bitter, we have Betrayal, and then we also have 4 copies of Deadly Cover-Up, but this is oftentimes used for more than just creature hate, even though it obviously is very good at doing that, but we can surgical out important cards that our opponent is wanting to play. And then we also have demo fields to get rid of Cavern of Souls, because as you could tell, with 3 spell snares, 4 3 steps ahead, a negate, and 2 essence scatters, we are pretty big on the counter spells in this deck. This list is from a 7-0 challenge list that I saw, but I put it onto Arena with my phone, so I don't actually know whose list it is. I entirely skipped past it because I was just kind of at work at the time, and I put it I took a screenshot of it and made it. So unfortunately I do not know whose deck list this is, but it did very well then, and we're going to try it best of 1 now. Hand's like kind of buns, but with like a look, I feel like we might be fine. I mean, we have 2, I guess. Bail it up. Sure, I'll take a Watery Grave just so if I need the second blue, I can just use it. Goblin. Well, thankfully, I'm fully prepared to counter their creature spell with a Cavern in play. Yeah. Hopefully I find like any of the removal in my deck. Washy Tongue number 2, yeah. That's exactly what I was asking for. More land, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah. Hopefully my opponent doesn't just jam a 3-mana creature. Did get something. One of these has to happen. It'd actually be better for us if they get rid of the Taunter. Could be an ideal matchup for us. We're just not finding it here. Hey, 1/1 Washy Tongue, please. Sure. All we really gonna do is end up blocking this, but we rip the board wipe. No? Of these, I guess. Then pass. We're basically gonna hope that they pump up the Taunter the entire time. It has to be another X here, right? Yeah. This is a Warlock, by the way, so we can't shoot the Sheriff it, so we have to use our shoot the Sheriff on the 1-drop here. Warlock is randomly a whatever here, whatever this is, an outlaw. 7. Hard counter spell, which is a kind of a dead card here, so let's stock up. We're trying. We'll grab one of these, and I guess, should it be this? No, because I have Bitter Triumph in the Deadly Cover-Up, so it should be, in theory, enough removal. Might have to fire off this Bitter Triumph at this creature if another creature goes on the stack, because obviously they help drain each other. Oh, boy. When another goblin. Yeah. 3 steps ahead is bad, so we just get rid of it here. This dying now makes it fine for when this dies, and if they play like another goblin, then it's okay, because we'll just take 1 damage. Sure. So there's been 2 of those, 1 of those. This is probably like a 2 of anyway. Let's go here. 3, 2, and I don't care. Something, please. Take those, and then it's probably just going to be. We'll take this. Last card in hand is exactly what we thought it was. I don't really see any hasters that I have to worry about, so let's take all those out. I think I took them all. Maybe I didn't. Now I have a washi to kind of super pump here, and then we have some demo fields to maybe force a search. We could blow this up. So if we rip any more counter spells, they're good, but just obviously every step of the way there, we weren't quite able to do it. They can still hex this, but we can still get the draws off of it. Good on their end step. Can't imagine there's a card that they could tap out with here. Gonna be too much. Warrior, okay. So since it's gonna get costed anyway, how much do I need? 3, so I just do this for 2. I kind of force them to do it. Then we can blow up their land here. Then this, if they search, will actually give us a draw. Obviously, this will still end up getting it, but if I'm going to search anyway, I might as well do it when I can draw an extra card. They are searching, which is good for us. Of course. I have an island here. Because they search, I get 1 more draw out of it at least. And then I'll take 1 more draw. And we also get to answer the goblin one, which is actually the more important part here. I want to keep my demo field up, I think. Maybe pop this other cavern. Grab this as a surveil. Shoot the sheriff is like... Maybe I actually just take double spell here. Then I might be able to demo field this, but it is on warrior, so it's actually likely we're fine. It's no, I can shoot the sheriff it, I guess. Looking good so far, I think. Grab a swamp. We have another island in hand, so feels like our mana's pretty well diverse so far. Could shoot the sheriff this, just don't feel the need to. Could also make a 1/1. Shoot the sheriff it next turn. Their turn. Could hit something a little more important. This. Then what? Make a treasure, I guess. Don't really want to make 1/1s because that obviously puts our life total lower. They have us very close to dead, but I just don't know if they'll ever get us dead here. Okay. Treasure token. Treasure token. Now we'll just have to win this in a slow, grueling way. Okay. Sure. Do this. Take my turn. I didn't hit a land in that. That's kind of crazy, right? Like, you don't hit a land there. This matchup, I guess negate's probably the worst. It looks like we're gonna have to play this regent, make copies of it so far. It's kind of what it's looking like the play is. Sure, sure, sure. There's no way this is a pass here, right? Here. They were digging for like burst lightnings and stuff. Hmm. What can I get? How many can I go? I can do 3 into this. I can do 4 into this. And I have my treasure up. It's sneaky. Oh, it didn't look like they have any this time. I'll take it. There's a land that help end the game. There's a big crack for 5. Pass. It could be possible their entire hand's flooded, but that much mana, 8 mana, just playing really nothing. Gonna counter that. I'll spell snare. There's 2 drop, right? No, another heavy. Yeah, why not? Why not? I know it's more of a troll move, but I'm not gonna lie. I said why not? I really thought I clicked to draw 2, and then it asked me to click a creature, and for whatever reason that wasn't a big enough sign for me to be like, "Hey, dummy, don't do that." Oops. Whatever. It's fine. Here. Here and here. Then that should get it done. It really didn't matter what order our cards were. They gave me a full grip with a lot of mana, which typically should mean I always win. That's just more or less like, I don't know. I feel like that card might be a little bit troll in the deck, but I get it for 3 mana when they're low to the ground and reloading. But then that could just put me right into a board wipe. So who really knows, I guess. Like kind of one of the perks of being on to play when you keep a hand like this is the chance to draw land is 1 more. Or vice versa. Well. Hey, yo. Me and my opponent no ball, I guess. Oh, no. No. It's just both of us got nothing, bro. All right. Ah, yes. All right. Could be the dub. Could be the dub. I'll take my turn. You discard the hand size, sir. Your hand has to be so good, though. You know what I mean? I'll tap here to find lands. My opponent's kind of in the crapper right now, so I'll leave them there. Negate against my creature matchup might not be the best. No way. They're 12 cards deep on a 1-lander. I get it. Like, their hand was probably turn 2, turn 3 kill. Pretty much guaranteed either way I cut it. So, they're just going to sit here and wait because their hand's molded perfectly. You know what I mean? Here. It just... Maybe it's too late. Probably should have used my counterspell just because I knew it was good. I mean, I feel like if you were going to pick up to your first creature getting removed, then it was probably like after I got my 3rd and 4th land, mainly my 4th and 5th, especially. Like I feel like I would have just moved on in general, but they stayed. They got it popped. We win. We move on. All right, we basically have the same exact hand as last time. We missed the land. I'll maul this one though. Like the scatter is like technically probably going to be better, right? A basic island. Hold off on it. Why didn't I play this when this can't do anything? So I'm actually trolling. So that's fine. Oh man. Okay. Yes. If they play a forest here, I'll be a little upset, but that's okay. Pop. Pop it up. Sure. Maybe that was a reason to do it beforehand. You definitely see that. Plays Taplin. Yeah, it's so brutal how my mana's kind of coming up here after kind of punting it into the sun a bit. For whatever reason, I just counter. They might feel safe enough to slam the slick shot, which might get our spell snare active. We did well, team. We did well. Working, anyway. Go 5 crack. Sure. Stock it. Oh, brutal. Here. I guess maybe that's fine enough. Sure. Please no wild run. Please be it. There's no pause there, so they could try to kill me. That's a doubled power. We want to take out something here. What is it we want to take out? Maybe it's supposed to be higher claw because I can spell snare the others. Spell sword, burst lightning. That's a little tough. Lightning I can't interact with, but they are a little bit of ways off of being able to kick it, so get the spell snare that. So that kind of worked out for us. Oh, we're on a project in the game as quick as possible. This is 5 turns of activating this. Yeah. The second burst lightning in the yard. I will say the board wipe's probably going to take burst lightning away. Probably, anyway. Well, that can do it. Oh, we're after him. You know the win condition here. Chance of drawing a land has to be high, right? I mean, yeah, look at that. There's, what, 3 lands? They've seen 6 lands, and they're at 25 cards deep. The odds would favor a land hit here. It does. It's all bait. Sorcery, right? Yeah. Huh. Actually, burst lightning gets me here, so I will do this. Now that I think about it. Kinda look here to see what the best play is. Oh, there's another burst lightning. They only have 1 left in the deck. Their hitting lands a lot higher frequency now. Maybe this is kind of the pocket of lands we're looking for. Okay. Now we have to hold, unfortunately. I think it's like counter their next threat, draw, or maybe strategic planning if it doesn't have instant speeds shenanigans. But I do think I can attack here because I do have counterspell. I think our hand was just too good. We had to hold. Sure. We got, bro. We get there. That's 5. The bad guy. Then we get to bring up the land and win. Wow. Quite the different game from last one. But we'll take that one too. Sure. I mean, we are a deck that is hating out creatures, right? So kind of where we gotta be. Here, maybe? I don't know. Not put any of our lands out there vulnerably. Because obviously, if this is the Doomsday deck, we want our land to be fine. Animator? Listen, I've seen worse. We need this demo field down in case they play a cavern. We'll have to go get an island, so our 3 steps will be good. These cards are dead, though. Sure. Sure. Might end up having to use this anyway to get our blue out. Sure. Let's do this. Kind of one of the reasons I wanted to do that. We wanted to land so we can get to our deadly cover up. And to be able to surgical extract them out. We don't have anything good in there. They could go grab an Overlord, I guess. But if it's like play a Superior Spider-Man, that's fine. Again, we have this available. Get rid of an Analyze Pollen to go grab him in the first place. Okay. I'll snare that. Sheesh. Yeah. I thought about kicking it, but the other thing is like their graveyard's not that impressive even if they did do it, I guess, right? So maybe I should have. We'll like make them get to it, and now that this Overlord's available, I do feel a bit more ready to maybe jam it here. Let's just deck them a bit so it makes it a little bit harder for them to just get to the bringer. Grab another blue, I guess. Would like maybe something that would protect this, but obviously love finding a land. That's a great land to find as well. And 1. Take the land out too, just so I can. This graveyard, it does feel a bit weird, but it's supposed to be the overlords, I think. Okay, they've been waiting for a creature to target. I mean, it's just a standard list. I don't really need to look that hard. Could have Bitter Triumph their own creature to put that in the yard, but then obviously we would have got it. So there's no real reason to do that. They can now play the Mind Bitten on the speaker, discarding the Bringer, grabbing another Mind Bitten. Makes sense. Now we do only have one more of these left, to be fair. So obviously an Arden or something like that is what we really need to interact with. Sure. Throw it on the stack there, brother. You're fully prepared for this. Fortunately, I do have to play this. Actually, I'll just probably start making 1/1s. Make this Bitter Triumph the worst. Bitter Triumph's pretty good. Because that's the thing now, is we just need good, solid, clean removal. Because then, like, an Arden or something isn't that damaging to us. The 1/1. Not going to bring up our land at all, because that's just bagging to lose. Them in turn. Hopefully we can avoid any spell snares here. I mean, like any extra spell snares, of course. Could have actually, I screwed up there. I should have popped that token to have drawn a card, because then the Awaken the Honor Dead would actually have to shoot and Awaken the Honor Dead, because it has to pick a target. It's very weird about that. So, small little miss there. I'll catch it this time if they rip another one, I guess. Thinking about removing this. Another demo field would obviously be good for us. Oh, well. They're going to try to go for it now. No? There's an Arden with the Terror of the Peaks in there. Knew what they were going to go for. Draw. Sure. Yeah. Let's make a fish. Let's pay 3 life to pop this. Okay. Here. Yes. We're holding this for a discard at this moment with this. You only have one more Deadly Cover Up left because I did discard one early. Yeah, so one here. One here. Will they go for the Mind Bitten, or will they go for just Arden Hardcast? Go for Cavern of Souls. So expecting to find another one here, I guess. Now they have to find it before. Okay. It's a gamble they're taking. I kind of like it, though. Adrenaline? So it's kind of a weird stopping point. A 13. We need to make one more. I mean, I'm probably gonna make one every turn. I don't know what the pause is. They could bitter triumph me, but they have to pay 3. So I doubt it. I just talked directly to them, apparently. My opponent's holding me hostage, I think. Doesn't even, like, really matter what they get, right? Because if they get this... Well, maybe, I guess. I still have to remove it. Sure. Yep. Now they'll have to find another cavern, plus a way to bring it back. Really wish this demo field would just go away. Here. 9. Need 1 more to do the extra damage. Okay, thank you. I mean, I respect it, but like, we don't have to pause, I guess. All right, so here we are with the list. This is a list that I saw that went like 7-0 in one of the standard challenge events, I think, on Arena. I'm not entirely sure. It's been a while since I actually put it in here. It was kind of one of those things where I saw it throughout my day. I threw it on my Arena account and then moved on. But I wanted to give it a shot. It worked out really, really well. I actually enjoyed it a lot. Although my very first matchup, I just conceded basically 2 lands in because it was all creature removal and my opponent was playing Jeskai control. And I was like, yep, you got it. So you will just kind of fold to the control matchup, but you will be a big bully to any of the creature matchups. And I do feel like with Deadly Cover-Up and a lot of our interaction, we do have play against the graveyard decks, especially with how many demo fields we're playing, so they can't oftentimes... I mean, I guess they can, but if it goes long like it did in that game, our demo fields are able to pick off the caverns, so we don't have to worry about it that much, so our counterspells are always true. But with that said, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.